Greetings everybody, I have the Ivi Nut, and this is a very special nut that you can get here in Fiji. And you see this everywhere at the market. Bunches and bunches of people sell these, and they are something that people cook. This one here is actually boiled, and that is a typical way of preparing these. I also heard that people make like a pudding out of them. They'll take this and like grind it into a paste. It smells like bread. Like a piece of freshly toasted bread. Weird. It's got the texture of a boiled chestnut, or like a firm potato, but it has the flavor of toast. Like even a little bit of like the smokiness that you get from a piece of toasted bread. There's like a maltiness to it and a graininess to it. That I was not expecting that whatsoever. That is something very unique. You know, I've had a lot of different cooked seeds of different fruits, and most of the time they taste like either chestnut or potato or some combination of the two. This, I mean, it has a bit of that, but there is more to it. There's this other layer of like bread.
Yeah, this is also in the mango family, so it kind of looks like the seed of a mango.
It does, yeah. And you can eat mango seeds too.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you have to cook them, but people use them as like a mouth freshener.
So this is one of the original Hawaiian canoe plants, and this was brought into Hawaii by the Polynesians and has since been forgotten about. When the Polynesians went from island to island, they brought a couple of plants with them, including noni, this one, breadfruit, and this is one of the original Polynesian domesticates.
Oh, so when did they go there?
Like 2,000 years ago?
2,000 years ago, this was one of the plants that was brought to Hawaii.
One of the first plants brought to Hawaii.
And people have forgotten about it.
Yeah, no, it still exists in Hawaii, but it's completely forgotten about, and they're great. I mean, it's a really good nut.
It must be very nutritious, too.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
It
tastes nutritious. It smells good. It's very bready, very filling.
Yeah.
People told me that if you eat a lot of it, it causes gas.
Okay. So maybe it's got some carbohydrates in there.
Yeah.
Complex carbohydrates.
And they sell them, this is the boiled version. A lot of them are raw.
Yeah.
And then when you walk in the forest, they're everywhere here on this island. And hopefully later on, I'll be able to find some so that we can
look at the fruit itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Market here. They have Ivi Nuts for sale. Decent amount. It's like about $2.50 for like a big basket full of them. Not bad. You gotta prepare it yourself though. So behind me here is the Ivi Nut, which is one we're looking for. I didn't film because it would have been impolite, but a girl came up and I asked her if I could pick one. And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. They're just like falling on the ground, but that's a really cool one. Really, really cool. And in a moment, Steven's got it right there. So we're gonna take it apart. If you eat that, the fruit on the outside, it'll make you sick. Some animals can eat it, but not these types of animals. And the seeds are edible, but have to be cooked, otherwise they also make you sick. So yeah, let's get into it.
Jesus, that's tough. I want to hurt myself. I'm not supposed to point things at yourself, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. You gotta point the knife towards your chum, not your thumb. That's what people say.
People will criticize my knife skills here.
I dare anyone to do better. thing is not something you can really easily cut into. Yeah, you out of breath? You managed to get some progress here. Okay. Can you crack it? There we go. Nice.
That's an Ivi Nut.
Yep. There you have it. Don't know what this accomplishes, but I wanted to show what it looked like as a cross section. So thank you, Stephen, for that. You can see that it does take up the majority of the space of the fruit. It's just a relatively thin rind to it. And yeah, mad respect to all the people who are selling these at the market. It was like $1 for like a bunch of them. Not easy work to get into one of these, but I imagine that what people do is they maybe dry these out and then have a special sort of knife to cut into it.
I've actually seen people harvesting these in Fiji. When they collect them, it's just a brown, fuzzy shell, and they wait till this is already rotted off.
Oh, so we should have picked like the most rotten one off the ground. Well, thank you, Stephen, for risking your life to cut open this nut, and that's it. See you next time.
I would like to give a big shout out to Smarter Every Day, Wootbot, JMac, and Schoolbird. They are mega patrons over on patreon.com. This is how I can afford to do all the things that I'm doing on this channel, so it's a big help. Thank you so much, guys. And anyone else watching who would like to support the channel and get some cool stuff in return, click the link in the description below. Another thing that you can do is buy a t-shirt. I've got them for sale over on my website, which I've linked in the description below as well. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time.